Hello and welcome to MP Strong 365 Day 70 Foam Roller Edition. Got my little cheat sheet. I don't want to do this before I go out and jog around, but I am gonna because sometimes when you stack workouts, you'll feel better and better. Yes, this is my cheat sheet today. Every day. And you're you'll get up and you're like, I'm ready to go. But really, your muscles are wrung around tight. They are wrapped around the axle. And so it might feel bad initially to kind of let them go back into a different place. But ultimately, for sustainability, as I have learned the hard way, it is important. So we're just gonna rock through a little circuit here, all foam roll-tastic. Got my stuff ready. All right, so I'm starting on the floor, which is always bad news in the morning because I now just want to go back to bed. But I am going to put this on my head and just treat this as energy giving versus sleepy making. So, right, swam yesterday. I'm gonna start with both legs extended. I'm gonna put this right on the back of my neck there and try to relax the head. So, a lot of neck in swimming, a lot of upper back, and tend to get the tight swimmer back also. So lift one leg up, and then we're just going to tick-tock it across the body. Also with swimming, you are working really hard, but you're not in an impact setting. I'm crossing the leg over and then getting to that end range with a little bit of a squeeze pause. So as I go to this end range across the body, I'm squeezing the inner thigh just a little bit. Trying not to let my down leg flop over too much. You want to keep some of your body. If I were really to keep my spine on the floor right now, I could only go to about here, right? But if I let it all tip over, then I can go to here. So it depends on what you want to get out of it. So if my leg is straight, I'm trying to keep maybe half of my spine on the floor and draw my shoulder blades into the floor. So you're exercising, but you're in a non-impact setting. So as a result, you get out and your core is not stabilized anymore. The number one injury for swimmers when they start to run is, shin splints and IT band syndrome. Shin splints because you're pushing off and you're kicking with your toes pointed. And when you go to run and you're using shin, calf in a different way, causes shin splints as a byproduct of tight calves. And the number two thing is IT band syndrome, and that is because your pelvic floor is not let's say your hammock isn't ready to get weight, it just sort of drops out on you. So you need to focus on your S breaths to draw that bottom part of the abs back up. And to make sure your transverse abdominis, that crossways belt that helps hold your legs up, is nice and pliable. Again, so swimming is all like this, right? You just flutter, flutter, flutter. Running is an entirely different movement pattern. So if I'm swimming, then I am more prone to injury when I run. All right, so now I'm just going to focus on my breath a couple times. Maybe drag my shoulder blades against the floor a little bit more. One more time. Maybe let my head roll in the other direction. Das is good. Now remove the foam roller, take it in your hands, and let's cross that left ankle over the right knee and just hold the legs up in a tabletop position in the air. And I'm just reaching the foam roller over my head. I'm going to drop my legs down and lift them back up with my foam roller over my head on the floor, lightly on the floor. My feet are still cold from being in the ocean water, which is warming up. But my feet are always cold when they're exposed to cold. Low blood pressure. Armpits are opening up as you drag those legs as one unit in and out. Still finding length through the waistline. And we'll go ahead and relax that. Just send your legs up, give them a little dance, and then we'll go to the other side. Oh yeah, sorry. Little gratuitous crossbody swizzle. Oh my goodness. It's like I don't wanna know what's tight in there. So if you've just done a incredible athletic event as well, your fibers are like all rung up tight, right? Like it's your whole body is like keyed up, ready to go. So to unravel is not an alluring prospect. Oh my God, my left calf is so tight. Oh yeah, I don't need to run on this. The swimming and the running, the thing, it's fine. So my left calf is literally like trying to release right now underneath my kneecap. Whatever. But anyway, so to release it isn't like fun. Like I just found something that I did not feel before. Just getting more length because your muscles just kind of chill wherever they are, right? Especially first thing in the morning, you think you're like, oh, I'm fresh as a daisy. Like I'm all ready to go. But then as soon as you start challenging that range of motion, that's when you start to feel the tweaks. It's not like a doomsday, it's not like devastation. It's just, I don't want to be doing this right now. I'd rather just go out and run and be subject to overuse injury. So I'm going for the long game here, which is to do this before. Yesterday, we answered the age-old question, should I do weights before or after cardio? Well, guess what? I'm not getting the metabolic boost necessarily today. Because doing cardio before weights increases your overall calorie burn because your heart rate is higher when you're doing your weights. But doing your weights, and I just say weights is like a blanket, generalized term, but your non-cardio, before your cardio, you are building your readiness for cardio. So maybe I will be able to burst out a little bit harder if I am so inclined because my range of motion is increased, my core stability is increased, I am less maybe prone to overuse injury, so I am readying myself for successful cardio, tweak and twinge free. Couple more times. And let my head and neck move. And we'll cross that ankle over the left knee. My gosh, this calf, really, oh my gosh, right up there. Okay. So cross that right ankle over the left knee, extend the foam roll overhead. You are going to have light pressure on the foam roll against the floor. And I'm pushing out on the right kneecap as I move my leg complex in and out. Really focusing on the armpit here. Again, I say armpit because there's tons of muscle attachments there. If you're untying a knot, you don't pull on the free parts, right? You go for the knotted part and you try to loosen it, right? So think of the armpit like the knot that you're trying to untie. Just separating those fibers that get stuck in there. dragging your shoulder blades underneath you a little bit. All right. Oh my gosh, this left hip flexor. Give me a break. Oh, all right. All I do is complain because, like, I just feel everything that's, not, like, working the way I want it to. That doesn't prevent me from having a great workout. It's just, at some point, I know the vulnerabilities. Okay, for tweaks and twinges. Push-up, right. So now we core stabilize in a push-up position on the foam roller. So we'll just put our hands on there, and I want you to grip this thing, and I want you to pick it up. And pick it up. And pick it up. And pick it up again. So that you're not really pushing down into the foam roll. You're just grabbing onto it. Really grab it with those fingers. If your hands are really tiny, you can grab the sides. It's fine. 2 more times. And now I'm going to take it into a push-up position on the toes. This helps strengthen the wrist to preface with that pickup. So I'm going to seal this floor, I'm telling you. All right, so I'm going to push-up position. And I'm going to hang out here. And I'm going to just start to do little shoulder shrug push-ups. Like 1 after every breath. Until you get to about 10. Just take your time between push-ups. Add some depth every rep. Keep your hips 1 inch higher. Send your chest down to touch the foam roll. Two more times. Great, I'm sending that left leg in for a little bit of a stretch. The foam roller's in front of me. I'm gonna do 6 rotations. Hello, I was a little overconfident. To each direction, hand on the foam roll. Frickin' frackety. Oh my gosh. And we'll switch legs. 6 rotations. And we'll bring it into a bent over stretch. I'm gonna check my sheet here. I cannot be trusted to remember anything. So, chest press on the foam roller. Got my weights ready. And I'm gonna go vertical on the foam roll, so my butt's on one end and my head is on the other, so it's slicing down the center of the spine. Oh yeah, this adds depth to your chest press. So I've just got 15s here, like I could easily use 25s. I'm just gonna kind of focus on, again, the warm up, the range of motion, rolling on to either half of my back with this foam roll. These are called erector spinae, pretty easy to remember. They make your spine erect, but your erector spinae can also get super tight. So just kind of wriggle around there a little bit. And this is ready to rock and roll. So lightweight in the feet, heavy weight in the glutes. Stamp your feet a couple times. Maybe go on the heels, stamp the heels a couple times. Come toe to heel a couple times. And now I'll just start with my chest press. Where you put your feet dictates how hard it is to do. So my feet are kind of like not so close to the foam roll. Notice they're like almost less than 90-degree bend. That makes it harder for me to stabilize. So I'm trying to drag the energy from my heels inwards towards my bum so that I can wrap my hamstrings into the equation. Drag the shoulders down away from the ears. Firm up the wrists. Hello, dog. I'm not ready for you yet. Stamp your right foot down. Then your left foot down. Then your right foot down, hokey pokey. Then your left toes down, swing it all about. Flatten out your wrists. Push, increase speed. Tip onto your heels. Keep pushing, increase speed. 8, 7, 6, squeeze those chest muscles in. God bless you. 2 more times. Last one. Set those weights down. We're gonna go straight into scissor kicks. Keep your hands on the weights or on the floor. Bring your legs up into the air. Yeah, dude, this left calf. A lot of flip turns, Scissor kicks, legs are up, toes are pointed. Find length in your obliques as you take one heel, double tap to the floor, lift it back up. You want your leg not to exceed hip height. Down, tap, tap, lift. Down, tap, tap, lift. Down, tap. I'm coming. When it starts to feel easy, go hunting. Shoulders down away from the ears. Pressurizing the hands into the floor. Sucking air through a straw. Tap, tap, lift 3 more times. Last one, and then we fast scissor. So we'll go down halfway, scissor, kick. So we got a 2-foot distance, scissor, scissor. Keeping them in the middle space, in that mid-air. You can do one leg at a time, no bigs. 8, 7, 6, last thing we bicycle. 4, 3, 2, I'm gonna press the palms. I'm gonna bicycle my legs. Just peeling through the hip flexors. Imagine being on like a really narrow bicycle. Lift my head up. Sad that I don't really know what my legs are doing. I'm going to flex my ankles and keep bicycling. I'll let you out. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let your dog out. Just kidding. Okay, crunches next. Your crunch is going to be with the foam roll on your thighs. And then after this, I'll actually foam roll the thighs for a second. All right, so, oh my gosh. Right, I just went ahead and started. Chin is tucked to the chest. Stare at your belly button. Press that foam roll against your legs. Press it against your legs. Push it against your thighs. Think about lifting up from the sternum. Go 6, pressure, then we change 5. In 1, place the foam roll behind the back of your head. Move your hair out of the way. And continue. Your arms can be, like your hands can be behind the foam roller or on the sides of the foam roller. I'm going to do them just behind it. And these feel dumb because they feel constrained, but all I'm trying to do is get the lift up from my sternum. So if you have a pillow behind the back of your head, I'm also going to make my legs longer. Crawl my toes away. That way I can find all the way down. Core stabilizers. Past the belly button. Extending one leg out, continue. 8, 7, 6, 5. Switch legs. Oh. That's all about compression. And now we open up, roll on your thigh. Roll on your thigh, just one thigh is fine. Like one side of the leg, you know, IT band-ish, quad-ish. Oh, baby. Go wherever you feel something go, oh man. And we'll spend about 30 seconds on this side. Again, that left, I don't know. Whatever. I know I need to just lift more because my calves always take over. And if you're on both quads, you can always like bend your legs and straighten them out because that, in essence, lengthens the quads. Let me go other side. Oh. Find a spot and breathe. Got a few more seconds here. All right. Oh my gosh. Terrible. Okay. And the other thing, if you like do this stuff before you do cardio, then it'll hurt more because you're not all lubed up. Right then. So, you know. You give and you take. Side leg swings. I actually hated doing CrossFit before, like early in the morning because I felt like I was going to break in half. Yeah, so side leg swings, just using the foam roll as your support. Like legit, stretching like makes me irritated sometimes just because I'm like, I feel like I'm, Sisyphus over here. And I don't want to feel that, you don't want to feel that pain of the stretch. You just want to go and bop around and stay in your little happy reduced range of motion place. And I don't know how tight my back is. Like, I don't know that stuff. But what are you going to do? 3 more times. Taken to the extreme, people don't want to move because it's painful. Like, you get to a point where you're like, nope, not going to do it. Like, this leg is, and sugar, food, doesn't make you hurt, right? And when you feel like kind of yucky, you're like, oh, maybe I'll have a snack. And it doesn't make you feel better. It does. I do the same stuff. I just don't keep any of the food in my house, because I know thyself. Moving, breathing, stretching doesn't necessarily make you feel better in the moment. But it's the after. 3 more times. And we'll go and relax that. All right. So, before I go into my hop overs, how am I doing on here? Okay. All right. It's time. So, I'm going to hop over and do a burpee. I don't know how I'm going to execute this. With my available space. Okay, I know what I'm going to do. So, I'm going to hop over this foam roller, I think. Oh God, I am such a weirdo about hopping. I gotta know, okay, I don't want to die. Okay, and then I'm gonna jump down and I'm gonna do a burpee. So we hop it in, hop towards the foam roller, hop over it. This is asking for a disaster. Hop. I'm such a weirdo. I don't jump. Okay, that was easy. No problem. Hop it in, hop it over, burpee. Ugh. You can always step into the foam roll, meaning you don't have to hop, exceed your expectations. Hop. Think knees up to chest. Stepping out, knees to chest, get on up. Three more times. Biggest hop. They do get bigger. Huge height. Last one coming up. Best one. Biggest height. And we're good on that. Okay. Now we come just onto lateral on the foam roll. So I'm gonna step and step and step and step. Lateral. This is not getting better. I'm trying to focus on my hip flexor. So knee up, knee up, knee up, dang. Outside of the hip, maybe do a little skier. Knee up, frickety frack. Come on, right leg. We got 6, we got 5, we got 4, we got 3, we got 2, we got 1, and we're good on that. Last thing, knee tuck, shins on the foam roller, hands on the floor. Or ankles on the foam roller. So many ways to do a knee tuck to chest. Yeah, no, shins. That way when I roll in, I'm on my tops of my feet. Peel yourself into a flatter spine, however you perceive that to be. Take a couple inhales through your straw. I got 10. Little couple pikes at the end. Not really. I can't really do a pike on this. I lied. Okay, that was fun. I guess, depending on your definition. Peace.